How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Kingdom Come with me, Noble. I know I'm not wearing my shirt today, the keyhole tunic, but I just don't feel like putting it on right now. Well, as you already know, this episode is mostly going to be about the treasure chest. And the first one we're hitting is number 16, or XVI. Now, you'll see on the map here, it is just north of the cathedral, well, way north. Pretty much smack between the cathedral road and, or the monastery road and Skalitz. If you follow the main strip either direction, you'll come to this part where you see the river crossing. And as you can see, if I come down here, there's the river crossing right there. To me, it's easy enough just to follow the river, find this gap in the trees, and head towards this dead tree. And right next to the dead tree is, in fact, the gravesite of 16. So make sure you have your shovel with you. So let's go ahead and start digging and find out what our treasure is. I have went back and checked every one of the episodes we've done already. And this will be the final episode of treasure chests. Of the standard ones. We will do the legendary chests eventually. This is only 100 groschen, so it's not exactly a heavy-duty chest. A Lazarus potion, lucky playing die, noble shoes, 40 quality arrow, that's pretty nice, and a villager's U-bow. So this is really a lower-end treasure chest by comparison to the others. So it's probably one if you went and just played the game normally and found your what's called maps. It's probably an easy to come across map in the main game playthrough. Probably one you just get from, you know, meeting X person and Y, Z, here's your map kind of thing. Because, I mean, it was a shovel. It was very easy to come across. The next one's actually over here at the house, which is why I'm doing these in the particular order I'm doing, because I can physically travel the map while opening these up and showing y'all. So that's 16. We're going to 17 next. So, yeah. Numerically, it's next, but I'm going to have a little jump after that. So, give me just a second. We'll go over there to that spot. Alright, we are back. And as I mentioned, here's the house right here. So, 16's over here at a grave. 17 is also a grave behind this house here at the intersection of the water. Now, when you walk around the house, it's kind of hard to find it. You'll see this big old stump sticking up out of the ground. Turn left, and there's a big dirt patch right here. It's actually kind of hard to find the gravesite since it's not marked. So you just look around, you'll find the E, and begin digging once again. So unmarked grave, kind of a good indicator someone didn't want you to find this one. This one actually has a corpse in it, for that matter. We got ourselves an ash longbow, a really good one. So, sure, you might not have got much at the other grave site, but this one definitely has a good item. This is a really good longbow. I think it's the best, like the one I have. Decorated riding boots, We got 222.2. That's some very specific groschen. A Magdeburg cuirass, good armor. May not be as good as mine. We'll see in a second. A necklace, an odd die, and who needs a key? And that is number 15. I've got so many 15s right now. It's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and look at the armor real quick before we move on to the second spot. Now, I'm wearing a level 24 defense armor. This is level 23, so I don't expect it to be better. Huh. Well, how about that? Apparently, if it's not wrong, it's exactly the same as the Magdeburg armor. Or Milanese, I mean, armor. Well, I might be changing this out just to have a fancy set of armor. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like it right now, unless, you know, this thing sometimes has a hard time remembering what you have on. And my armor actually, no, it is full health, so I was going to say maybe it's damaged. But, yeah, apparently it's the same as the Milanese armor. So, cool. Like I said, I might actually change to this one because it looks fancy. Not that you can tell because I'm wearing the, what's it called? Quilted combat jacket anyway, but, you know, for look's sake, I'll probably change into it. Anyway, on to the next one. Alright, so this is number 22, or XXII. Now, you'll see that Varnak is right here, which is just beneath the Sasau and Sasau Monastery area. The easiest way I could describe to take it rather than take the road, which, I mean, it's fairly easy to find the road, but I just ran a straight line past this through the wood line, found the accident, and then cut over hard, and it's pretty easy from that point. But it's probably easier for you just to look at the dark splotch on the map here. Now, my map, I did recently get the unlock for the complete map where I can see everything. But if you see these dark splotches where you see the deer here, you see there's a dark splotch here and a dark splotch here. If you just try to get the head of your character to be close to the corner of this, just above the road where it curves, you'll find it pretty quickly. So it's actually not as hard as it sounds to find it. It is just this burned down little shack of a building right here. And right here on the corner is a sack. So we'll go ahead and rob that and see what we got. We got a dark Milanese bring it line. Or I have no idea how to say that. A fear die, probably another one of the demonic ones. Yep. The third and last line of the demonic dice. German Basict, not bad of a helmet. 358 Groschen, pretty good. The Magdeburg sword, which, I mean, there's a complete set of armor, I believe, as we were just looking at a minute ago, so I'm guessing this goes along with it. Noble's Dark Shoes, a recipe for cocktail potion. My words are all getting jumbled up there. So, now let me go put these extra items on my horse so I can actually travel and go to the next site. So, be back with you in just a minute. Alright, so I'm back. I haven't quite gotten to the site yet because I'm having to deal with this. The site is next to a camp, so it's easy to find it on the map because there's a smoke plume right here. There's also a boar hunting spot and a cave nearby, so help you a little triangulate it. The problem is, I think I'm going to need to deal with these guys first because they look like bandits.
What's going on there?
Now, luckily I have a lot of bonuses for stealth, but it's not perfect, especially during the daylight hours.
Who's there?
If I can get to it, that'd be great, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it without killing these guys. Not that I really care about these guys to begin with. So I might just do them in anyway. Shoink. Oops. Hey, what was that? Did you hear something? Ow! It really hurt. Just hold still for a second. Appreciate it. Side note, I did check that armor. It actually is weaker. It was just the game was having trouble loading up. I thought it was the same amount. It's like a point lower and everything than the other armor. But, yeah. It's not that big of a difference. If you're looking for, yeah, I'll take that bandits here. Why not? But if you're looking for some good equipment, you know, it really doesn't matter which one you take anyway. Actually, how are those leather gloves? 52. They're always like halfway for some reason when you find those. But, you know, I'm just going to dispose all these bandits to make it easier for me to find it, because obviously I haven't been by this one yet to verify its location. So, this is the location. You see, that's the camp I just attacked. So, if you come up the hill, there's a treasure chest and the tents and stuff down there. If you come up the hill past all this greenery and come over here to this grove of tree growth, you'll find the grave right here. So, more precisely, it's just a little bit beyond, wrong button, a little bit beyond the actual campsite. So, probably almost equal distance from that road to the campsite, from this road to this site. If that helps at all. Just follow up the hill. You'll find it just in the back. This little tiny retaining wall is your best indicator you found it. And this is number 10. I forgot to mention that earlier since I got engaged with those bandits. So, yeah. Number 10 is just behind the bandit hill. Easy kills, anyway. We got a Basic Capital of Azaz. I just call it the bug helmet, because it looks like a bug to me. 301 Groschen. Holy Trinity die. A Blessed Playing die, huh? Or if you play the Blessed and the Cursed ones at the same time. Noble Dark Shoes, recipe for a digestive potion if you don't have it already. St. Michael's Sword, and Tavern Life, 15 again. I got so many 15 books, it's ridiculous. So yeah. Once again, number 10, it looks like this. It's this little grove. It is directly behind the Bandit Hill, which is just down the hill. So if you follow, pretty much if you follow this tent in a straight line, you'll find the actual grove. You can see the top of that grove right there where my cursor is touching. So right there is where you're going to need to go. And last but not least is number 18. I know I went 16, 17 was my first two. 18 is just on the other side of the map, and I admit I missed it. I should have did it in a much earlier episode when we were in that region. It's actually, what was it near? Give me a second. It's up here near Talmberg. It's actually in the woods behind Talmberg, around here somewhere. So give me just a second. I'm going to jump up there. It's like, I think like here or something. But, yeah, we did some up in this area treasure chest before. I should have did it then. I completely forgot about it. That's why I had to go back and check my notes and make sure I did every single one of them. So give me just a minute. We'll jump to it, and this is our final treasure chest. So be right back. Alright, we are back at it again. We are in Talmberg now. It seems I aimed a little high when I was pointing at the map. It's actually slightly southern of where I was pointing at. Right out here in the tree line behind this house, basically. There's a cove in the tree line that has a what's it called? There it is. Yes, I was going to say there's a guy here. A poacher, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you for helping me.
What is it?
Well, I'm actually the guy in charge here. So, I actually have to kill you because you're illegally poaching in my forest. Hey, you said that people are going to notice the bad behavior, but you know what? I'm in charge of the local region. I am the, the guy who owns the, Hunter's Lodge now. So, I'm actually in the right. You're in the wrong. Sorry. Even though technically I was a poacher to begin with, to become the guy in charge. This is the site, and I believe this is the treasure chest right here. So, this is our final, if I remember correctly, location. A pretty easy lock to break. And we got ourselves a dogwood hunting bow, fashionable slippers, 198 groschen, not great. A hunting cap to make you feel like you're a Robin Hood, and you're just robbing his hood, I guess. A lucky playing die, recipe for Nighthawk potion, could be very useful, and Joy of Gutting, which is also a 15 level item. Glorious. So that should do it. That is number 18 on the treasure chest locations. But it's not really a treasure chest. We just literally murdered a man and stole his goods. So, I guess kind of a good way to end this, especially since I'm the Talmberg hunt master. Well, on the way back to Ratai, to go ahead and start the main quest again, I ran across a wafer. So let's see what we got going on this one. There's not even a guarantee I'll even keep this in here because it may be completely useless. Who are you, my good sir? And, oh, you're wearing a fancy cloak just like me. Oh, a trader, I see. Do you have one of those cursed dyes on you?
That a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I found somebody once had that on him.
Where are you going?
To Ushitz. I have to see the bailiff.
Yeah.
I'm a little lost myself, actually. Give me a moment to look around and figure out where we are.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly how to get to Uritz. You got to go to the Uritz. So to us, it's actually north past the river. So we'll go with that.
Where are you going?
To Ushitz. I have to see the bailiff.
Ushitz. Uritz.
Go north, through the woods.
Ah, thank you very much. God be with you.
East wouldn't do you too good. Well, happy travels to you, my good sir. Sir, you're heading east. I distinctly told you head north through the woods. I mean, seriously, it's just a straight shot. Well, I guess he's just planning on heading back that way. Oh, well. I did pick up this mission to take Zoro's Dappled Gray, but we got to get the main quest started because we can't take it here anyway until we do that. So, give me a second. I'll jump back onto the traveling down here. Alright, we have arrived. I am dreadfully filthy, so I need to make sure I hit a trough before I go talk to everybody. There's one. And more importantly, I need to break in and steal a book, which is also a mission I need to do. But since we're getting back on the main objective, I need to do that after I get done with this next little pop-up portion. Because I was quite dirty. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and pop on this. I want to change to this one anyway. The black Milanese armor. Now, pretty much any room entering is going to trigger this, but it's that top floor room that I got to get to that's the most important. For breaking entering reasons. And, like I said, this room doesn't have anything to do with this objective. Just entering the building does it, so I had to do it.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
Good thing I got cleaned up.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz.
I have not met Matthias again. We might need to go there and find out if he lived, because I never got a chance to say hi.
The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded.
Watch his best friend turn out to be the one that we're going to interrogate.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry.
The look on his face says otherwise.
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's.
I knew that face
These
didn't look
coins
friendly.
are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
Forgery. Fake bills.
I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir.
They're worth nothing.
You saying what I think you're saying?
Like somebody went and used a copy machine to print up dollar bills, you know?
This here
It's just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
What's the going rate on
It's
copper?
silver, so it's still of some worth.
They basically silver-plated copper in order to make it look like it's real.
Is it a lot of
Forged
work to
money.
make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschens seem freshly minted.
Very
so-
true. We just
So we
lost
asked
our
this
home.
info who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppeldecker.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do.
Kill
Interrogate
everyone.
that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
That's true.
Well, lad, I said that we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator.
I am a
I'm putting
detective.
my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning.
And what's their middle
While
name?
you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All
I
of
like
us.
his study armor. That
Come report to me as soon as you
leather
know
padded
anything.
with little
I'll
metal
get the
studs.
lookout
All that
for
looks
their
really
tower.
cool. But it's clearly that's the richest of rich people gear, and I don't have that kind of access. I am excited about the DLCs coming from this game, so when they come out, I'm hoping to jump on it and do some of that too. So we'll see when they come out. I think one takes that privilege's place and gives you a chance to play a little civilization, building up your own stronghold. Hopefully that guard won't come in here. I'm doing this in full armor, so it's kind of loud. I hope this is it. It is. Alright. But, you know, I like to challenge, so let's go ahead and pop open another lock. Gotta get that lockpicking skill a little higher, you know? Still the illustrated book, because people like pictures. I don't need any of that crap. I'm just opening these up for the fun of opening them. Somebody didn't lock their cabinet. Sweet. Alright, well, I've done what I came here to do. So, we still have to bring the book to Peshek. We still have to come over here to Moorhead and take care of that. So I think we'll do Peshek first, and then we'll probably end the episode and actually go to the other location in the start of the next one. Moorhead. Horse? Horse! Teleportation horse. Love it. So, let's drop this book off to Peshek. This is one of the side quests that I was just going to do off camera, but I just couldn't do it with that other mission laying on top of it. Because I went into that room, I just didn't remember where the book was. I was pretty sure it was on that table. And then it started the cutscene. I'm like, oh crap, and I had to go load the old save back up, lost a little progress, and did the side quest again that I had missed. For instance, I found love for the executioner, and that was a really sweet thing. But it was nothing but a fetch quest and running conversations from one person to another in different parts of the town. I'm like, this is not entertaining to put on YouTube, so I skipped it and just didn't record it. But it was a sweet story, though. You dropped your bag. He's like, screw it.
Good
Just
day.
walks off. I have that book for you.
I have that book from Hanish for you.
I still have not
Great
done
work.
anything on
Here's
pickpocketing.
your well-earned reward. I got a down payment, and the buyer will be gnawing his nails by now. I'm glad I won't let him down.
It's been about a week since I got that mission from you. What time of the day is it? It's past noon. I was going to try and talk to the young lady. Do I have anything to give to her? Have a necklace. Nah, I won't do. Alright, well, we'll call that episode here. And it was mainly for the progress of the treasure chest to get it all done. So, with that, we'll go ahead and end it. I mean, no real reason to continue at this point. We'll get to the main story again these next following episodes because, let's face it, we've been away from the main story a little too long. We've been doing little side quests, minor missions. I even skipped several minor missions, but we need to find out what's going on in the world and get back to it. So, thank everybody for stopping by and joining. If you like, hit that like, subscribe for future content. Apparently, my lockpicking and reading went up, which is wonderful. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care, be safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.